Dual Salmon Concealer Treatment. See the big smile on my face? Every single woman, every single man has a big smile on their face knowing this is going to do the trick. This is the gold standard. This is the one and only. This is the tried and true, professionally graded, professionally winning all these awards many years in a row, what's used on the TV shows. I can name a whole bunch of them on the red carpet, but you know, if you've tried it, this is it. The Dual Salmon Concealer Treatment. Goes on just to show you. When you put it on, you always want to make sure you test things. Look at this, by the knuckle. Look at how beautifully this just blends right in. Imagine if you have any of those little fine lines and wrinkles under your eyes, it goes in beautifully. You want the two colors. The darker side of the two will neutralize any discoloration. The lighter side will highlight and brighten. Please don't use those whites, those yellows, those colors that are wrong, because you know what happens, right? When you take a yellow and you put it over the blue to cover it up, yellow and blue gives you gray, gives you green. We've all seen those women that walk around with like highlighted under here and we go, oh, please fix that. You want this to give you beautiful neutralizing, lifting, smoothing, so that when people see you, they just see the beautiful you. This is what gives coverage to dark under eye circles or discoloration, redness. Also, in case you have a tattoo, a hickey, a bruise from treatments, this will cover it without looking like it's a camouflage. Your face doesn't need to be camouflaged. Your face just needs to be corrected, balanced out with the famous, world famous Salmon Concealer. We need the two colors. Why? Because some days we need more help than others, and quite frankly, it's the darker color that neutralizes any kind of discoloration and the lighter color that highlights and brightens. What many people unfortunately do is they use products that highlight and brighten areas that I don't need to see highlighted or brightened. I don't have anything down here I want to have overly highlighted. First I want to neutralize the dark. So here we go. We take the brush. We first grab the darker color of the two, because first we must neutralize. Okay, so here I'm going to do that down here. If you notice, I'm not putting it too close to the lash line. I'm doing it more in the little dip area. And you can either use your finger if you want to sort of work it in, because it really does work like an eye treatment. But you see how nice and matte it goes in, and how beautiful and smooth. So first we want to go in and neutralize it, right? So first we neutralized with the darker color of the two. Then we take the lighter color and we highlight. Where do you want to highlight? You want to highlight around here. You want to highlight in here. And if you really want to highlight under your brow bone, you can do that as well, and down here by the lips. Now I'm going to take a little spongy. I want to make sure that I blend all this in. And highlight here and highlight in here. And you see under the eye, I'm dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. If you're going to use your Pro Blender, you make sure that you use the little thin part and you just do a little circular motion. And that is what the Salmon Concealer does. Can you see how nice and smooth this is? Hopefully on this side it looks a little bit higher and lifted. Don't forget to do it around your lips too. We'll do the other side now. Ready? First, we neutralize with the darker side of the two. We take it, we neutralize right here. I'm going to take my little Pro Blender and just dab, dab. Then I'm going to take the highlighter and highlight on the outside, highlight on the inside. And I always like to show versatility, so I'm going to take now a wedge. And you see how this is a great little cleanup tool right down here? And remember, my foundation was on already. I also take the lighter color of the two right here. If your lips kind of go down, take that little lighter color here, here. If you have darkness around this area of your nose, put it here and here also. Make sure you take a little wedge. Now we've sealed in our lip colors as well. See how it kind of makes it go up? And we make sure we dab this. Don't forget the inner parts of your eyes for that Salmon Concealer, for the lighter color. And now we're going to basically powder to set. By the way, that Salmon Concealer, this one right here, in case you have any bruising or hickeys or tattoos or injectables done, this will get rid of anything that has that bluish, purplish type of a tone. Salmon Concealer. A lot of products might look similar, but let me tell you, when you're putting this on, Try it on the back of your hand. Test it on the back of your hand. Look at how beautiful, how creamy it goes on, yet it's breathable, it gives you amazing coverage, and it does not go into any of the wrinkles. That is the key. You see all my little blue veins that are here are totally covered. This truly is a magic concealer. Salmon Concealer. Many have tried to copy us. Not the same. You gotta feel it. There's a reason it wins awards all the time. People's Choice, Temptalia, all that fun stuff. And to match for your shading, look for this on our website. You know, for instance, if you're a light foundation, you can get the Fair Light Salmon Concealer. If you're a fair foundation, you can get the Fair Light as well, but then it builds up. So you've got your Fair Light, Light Medium, Medium Tan, Tan Dark, and Dark Deep. If you're very light skinned and you're not sure and you're using those really light, bright colors, start out with the lighter one, take baby steps. But for myself, who is the light foundation, truly most of the days I can use light medium. This is the safest color for Caucasian women, is light medium, because I really need a lot of help here in New York. We don't sleep. So the darker the under eye area, the darker you want to go with your Salmon Concealer. And if you know which shading you are, we also have them in individuals. So we have the duals. This is a Fair Light, for instance, but they also come in individuals. I always like to get the dual because this way you have options. Salmon Concealer.